Hello YouTube and welcome to ZENBRUNCH. This is a channel dedicated to healing, and here I will share with you my life experiences and struggles that I had to overcome to become the person that I am today. Of course, I have a long way ahead of me, so many more lessons to learn, but I've been wanting for some time to openly discuss some of the issues that I know you guys are dealing with too. I thought, hey, this is a great time for some collective healing. So, welcome to ZENBRUNCH. ZENBRUNCH. So before we start, just a quick introduction. My name is Zenia. I'm 29 years old from Tel Aviv, Israel. Moved here about 2 decades ago from Russia with my younger brother and mother. Today I'm a multimedia artist, fashion designer, and part-time model. And my biggest passion is to help people understand themselves better so that we can reduce unnecessary suffering and enjoy a better quality of life, because I believe that you can only create joyfully from a place of true relaxed and energized state. They say a substantial part of our personality is being formed within the first 7 years of our lives. And so we see that many of our problems as adults can be traced back to the experiences and traumas that we had as little kids. I'd like to share with you my own personal childhood trauma and the effects that it had on me, and what I did to overcome it and regain my spiritual freedom. So this story is called The Glass Cabinet. Talking 97, Russia, small 2-bedroom apartment, huge TV in the living room where I spent most of my time if I was not drawing or doing homework in the kitchen under the strict supervision of my post-communist mother. I must have been 7 or 8 years old and my brother like 5 or 6, and we were alone at home by ourselves, and I figured it would be a great idea to practice some aerobics next to a fragile glass cabinet, wearing my mom's high heels, swinging my legs all over the place. So I'm just going at it, having a blast, and then boom, I break the door of the glass cabinet that I'm standing next to. And immediately I remember just being completely shocked and just entered a state of complete panic. And so like 2 minutes after, my mom comes back home, and I just blame it on my baby brother. And she whips the hell out of him. And it literally tore my heart apart to hear my brother scream while he was punished for something that I did. So fast forward a few years, and I think there was just a point in my life where I realized that, hey, this is something that I need to go back to and resolve within myself. So I decided to create a safe space for myself to go back and relive that experience and basically rationalize it to myself, right? Because I had to find a way to forgive myself for what I've done. I imagined myself back in that situation and just let those intense feelings of shame and fear fill me up. And I would just tell myself, hey, you didn't know any better. You were just a kid. I take full responsibility for the lessons that this particular experience had taught me. I think it made me a really loyal friend and co-worker, because my sense of doing what's right is very high in my opinion, because sometimes I just walk down the street and I see a bike that somebody else knocked over, and I would feel the necessity to lift it up. Or this other time that I found some cash on the street, and I kept walking, and then I saw this homeless guy, and it was just like a no-brainer, you know, like he should have found it, you know. So I let him have it. I'm not saying like I'm some holy ass bitch, but literally, like, this is what it's all about. Like, going back to your childhood traumas, identifying the, you know, extremely painful feelings that you had, and let it fill you up, and then just, you know, find a way to rationalize it, and so that you can forgive yourself and you can accept the mistake that you did, or the wrong that was done upon to you, and then you just turn your attention to the good things that came out of it, because that's where the power lies, your chance for self-empowerment. The bottom line of this video for you to take away is the fact that you can introduce some positive thinking into your darkest, hardest memories, where it will help you dissolve this dark and heavy energy around this memory. And by rationalizing, you basically set yourself free and enable yourself to step into a better version of yourself, because now you are not controlled by your fears and traumas. You are starting to understand these are nothing but psychological stains that you can remove, whereas beforehand it was just this black box that we were afraid to open. And to wrap this thing up, I just want you guys to know that I understand how difficult and frightening it is, but I promise you that this is nothing but a temporary discomfort, and you are going to feel so much better and physically lighter once you go through that. So I hope you find this video helpful. I have nothing but love and healing for you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to support my channel, and I'll see you next time. Till then, Zen Brunch.